Hey y'all, it's AP. Welcome back to the ENVZN Greater podcast. I have another amazing creative I'm sitting down with. Her name is Rihanna Young, known as Etheria. She's an artist, community builder, and public administrator and founder who works and lives at the intersection of creativity, care, and reimagining systems that shape everyday life and community well-being. As Etheria says, she's a little girl. She has used music as a tool for self-growth, storytelling, and emotional truth, rooted in lived experience. Her work creates a space for honest, embodied expression. Through performance and creative exploration, she approaches art as both healing and reflection, inviting deeper, more intentional ways with engaging with the world. So please welcome Etheria to ENVZN Greater podcast.
Hey. Hey. Nice to see you again.
That's it.
Thank you for reading that bio, introducing me. I'm so happy to be here. And from all the conversations we've had prior, I think it's going to be a really good conversation.
So something that we're bringing to the ENVZN Greater podcast, we want to bring some of the creative elements into it. So I have a couple of options for you that we're going to do together during our conversation.
Cool.
You get to choose, so let me know. All right, ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so we have paint. Sip. It's more water though. So it's paint and hydrate.
We need the agua. We need the H2O.
So paint and hydrate. We have sketch ability where we'll get a sketching prompt. So we're going to just draw what the prompt is, and we're going to show it at the end. Or we can do a coloring book page and just kind of freestyle the kids again.
I like all of that. I think all of that is like inner child play, but the first one. The paint and agua.
Paint and hydrate, yeah.
Paint and hydrate. There we go. It's a campaign. You are, in a way, expanding your neural pathways because the brain can shrink just as much as the brain can expand and grow. So we need to keep our brain stimulated to keep it growing so they don't shrink.
I feel like that's something low-key that I was talking to my students about, like, just like, actually one of their essays they're doing is like how exercise helps like build more neural pathways for them.
Neuroplasticity, yeah.
All right. So when you paint, I want you to try to envision what the future looks like for you.
Oh, Lord.
It could be from the world, it could be from
Let's see.
Etheria.
No, I said, ooh, Lord, because I liked it. Not because it doesn't feel like it's a challenge, not because it's challenging, but it's just a challenge, you know? And I like challenges.
Yeah, that's like a big task. What's the future look like?
The future, to me, when I think I've been practicing sensuality, which is different from sexuality, because sexuality is more narrow. It's like very specific. But sensuality literally is just, it's very physical. But sensuality is you and your connection to all of your senses. Like sight, taste, touch, third eye, like intuition. What's the other ones? Sight, taste, touch, hearing. What's the other one? Taste.
Sight, hearing, taste, touch. Smell.
Smell, yes. And then the seventh one is like your third eye and like your awareness and your intuition. And like leading a life that is sensitized is also practicing sensuality, being a sensual being. So with that context, when I picture my future and picture things, I try to picture like what I want my future to like smell like, to taste like, to look like, to sound like what I want it to feel like, what I want my body to feel like when I'm there, whatever there is. Because I think I can't really control in the like very specific physically, like what my future will look like. You know, I can plan for certain things, you know, like a house.
Like how it looks externally.
Yeah, like how it looks externally, but I can work on preparing my nervous system for how it to feel internally. Because it's like, for instance, with music, I'm not chasing fame, but if it happens, you know, praise me. But I am attracting a lifestyle that is feels good to my nervous system, like a nervous system friendly lifestyle that has really great intimate friendships and connections and community and family, and allows me to create a life around my creativity on a very large scale, but also in getting paid very well for it. So
do you think
you have to prepare. Yeah, no, go ahead.
So you talk a lot about like the future, being like, you look at it as what it's going to feel like to me, like, internally, and like what do I want those emotions to be. Like obviously, like the certain things you need to talk about, but then it was funny because you said money, like when you compensated for the art. Yeah, I was thinking like with money, like the fact that people chase money, is that not like them thinking about the future, like internally, because like money is such an external thing. It's like fake almost, right?
It is. Money, if you chase money and you just chase the physical with no values behind it, you are chasing like death, an ending. You're chasing a dead end, in my opinion.
Because money is like,
and death, not in but like death in terms of like, no, there's no real internal growth and meaning to it, because money is just about values, essentially. Like it's an exchange of values that's presented in a physical form. Like, for example, in my class, I'm completing my master's degree. I'm finished in public administration, nonprofit management, God's willing, this spring. And I'm taking a class at Rutgers Newark, and I'm taking a class called Resource Development. And we're learning about, this class has been so interesting because I've been able to apply it so deeply to like my like friendships all the way to like business. And it's just learning about how to allocate resources and funds for organizations, for nonprofits and foundations, specifically the type of like foundations that raise money to give the money away. And we're learning about how to like donor cultivation and how to take a donor through a life cycle and what that means, like plain language. If I'm an organization or like I work for a nonprofit or I work for a private foundation that's trying to get somebody with a lot of money, like a millionaire, a billionaire, to give me money, lots of it, to fund what I'm doing, not just because I want money, but I'm giving them the opportunity to do something good with their money because of the work through me, through the organization and the work that we're doing. I'm not asking them for money. I'm seeking, what do they value? What is our shared values? What do you care about? I'm building a relationship, and whatever I ask for, whatever I'm building, whether it be I'm trying to build out a program for young girls to be educated on sexual health, or I'm trying to raise money so people in rural communities, when they have hurricanes, have funding for their homes. I mean, not funding for their homes, there's funding to help rebuild their homes and the city's infrastructure. Like, when you're asking for money and you're trying to attract it, it's really just like a value share. What do you care about? What does that person care about? And using money to invest into that and build it. But when you're just trying to chase money, but there's no real outcome that's for the greater good, it's just, what does that do for your soul? You know? What does it do for your spirit?
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like you basically explore money, almost like intrinsically, like what's getting people to put their money in a cause that they care about, and then thinking about money versus using money as almost a tool for like ego, essentially.
Yes, there we go. There's ego and there's beingness.
Yeah. Whereas like, that's actually like a low-key good point, because you're saying attracting money for others. And so is that what you mean when you're saying like you want to be paid well for it, like as a creative?
Yeah.
The music that you're creating is beneficial for a different reason to people. So you're saying that the money that comes in is like a direct cause of the benefit that you're applying?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess to circle back to me, and really quick to just add more context to what I was saying, I could, like, that class, it gets like super technical too with like how you build it. It's also, yeah, I could get into that if you want to know about it, if y'all want to know about it. But just to kind of keep focused on like the point of what money is to me, and what I'm trying to build it to be, I want money to feel relational. Like, I want there to be relationships behind the money, relationships and community and shared values behind the money I'm receiving, or the resources I'm receiving, essentially. And so for me personally, my life now and my lifestyle in the future calls forth funding and payments that don't just help me sustain my life. You know, we gotta pay bills and shit in this world, literally in the real world still. But also, like, my mission and purpose in life is centered around love, and it bleeds through all the hats I wear in the rooms I'm in, and love on a systems-based level and on a community-based level, on a friendship-based level. What that looks like is, let me pick up a paintbrush. I'm gonna get to, yeah.
Do you keep your paintbrush in the water on purpose?
Yeah.
Paintbrush, like, does it make it easier to paint?
I don't know. I just always did that. I have no explanation sometimes for the things I do.
I know you're a painter, so.
I'm like, you know what?
Let's backtrack. Who is Etheria? Like,
who am I? Who is she? I just dropped from the sky like a little baby Jesus. I'm just kidding. Kidding. I'm not going Kanye. Let me not go. No. So who the hell am I? On paper, as you said, I am an artist, a community builder, and I would say a nonprofit professional. As an artist, since I was a little girl, starting 4 years old, I was in dance classes, I was in plays, recitals, but I was always writing poetry. I started writing poetry and like short stories and raps, actually, but I started writing raps and rapping before I started singing. At least singing more intentionally, not like outside the shower. I would say in middle school. And I would perform my little raps to my mom. Very close to her. Shout out to my mom. She helped me always. She never made me feel like I couldn't be what I wanted to be. And she would actually get upset with me if I ever doubted myself too. So we need people like that in our lives. But yeah, music has always been a tool for me to be reflecting on my life, on myself, on lessons learned, processing emotions. Like, I used to cringe, like my body would feel disgusting when I would have to express my emotions verbally. Like, I would just shrink.
Is that because you had so many forms of expression growing up? Like, you said you dance, you like theater, you wrote raps. So you think it was tough because you were so used to expressing it through these like outlets?
I never thought of it that way. I think yes, and also like I moved a bit around. I grew up mainly in a predominantly white area, and being Black, biracial, like my mom's Russian immigrant, and my father is Jamaican, African American. But I grew up in Rockaway, New Jersey, and it's a very predominantly white area. Yeah, it's in Morris County. It's not too far. It's not far, Rockaway. Shout out Rockaway. Listen.
First time you dance.
Oh, okay.
I heard it.
Wait, should I keep going? Okay. Yeah, so not hating on Rockaway. I just think Rockaway, the municipality of Rockaway needs to do a better job at diversity, inclusion. And, you know, maybe I'm a little bit far removed, maybe y'all have, but it's just the identity crises I went through growing up, trying to navigate feeling seen, finding representation in community, not just as an artist, but as like a Black person, as a Black woman, as a Black little girl, and then also as a like multicultural Black little girl and biracial, and like, and then I'm also was
there's a lot of culture.
yeah.
Russian, those are cultures.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember it's funny when you first said about Russian. I was like, you definitely mentioned Russian culture. Like, the conversation about eye contact, and you mentioned it. I was like, that's interesting. How did you know that? That makes sense.
Yes. Привет, как дела? That's just hello in Russian. Hello, how are you?
How do you say that?
Привет,
Привет.
как дела?
Как дела?
Как dela.
Как дела?
Yes.
Okay. And it's как дела?
Привет.
Привет.
Как dela.
Как dela? Okay.
Muy bien. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's Russian. Hold on. I need to start making music too with some Russian lyrics. More to come on that. But where was I? Yes. So with the identity issues and then just being young in a very, very, from a young age, hyper emotionally aware little girl, like I didn't grow up really with anybody my age that much. Like I did through like family friends, like my brother Miles, he's like family, he's chosen family. We met when we were 4 years old, and his family's also Jamaican. So I still like had his cousins that were around my age, but they weren't like in the homestead with me. So I mainly grew up around elders. Miles. Yeah. My chosen brother. Yeah, yes, my chosen brother. Yeah.
I thought you said that, but then it confused me.
Yes, my brother from another mother. Okay.
I was watching the show called Cross.
Cross?
Yeah, it's about a detective, and like one of the lines that came out, like in the first season, it's like, you don't need blood to be family.
Yes.
You don't need to share blood, and like it's about the love you feel for someone that makes it family.
Yeah. There's a difference between family and relatives. Relatives are blood, family is chosen. And not all, and often majority relatives are not family. And I definitely want to get into the difference in boundaries, expectations of community members, friends, and family, and versus relatives, because all of that also bleeds into all of that, and learning that and unlearning and relearning all of that deeply bleeds into how I show up as an artist and how I show up in like my nonprofit work, like organizational work, and just as a person, like my mission, my ethos. But I want to finish the thought on like my future, what I want it to look like, how I use art and how it translates into like who I am and all that jazz. Yes.
You can say that to the end, right?
Yeah.
And hearing, about your why.
My why. Okay.
Because I feel like the work you do with music and wellness, is there like a common thread that like ties them all together?
Yeah, I would say I've always been someone that pays attention to patterns, how things feel in my body, whether it be how someone looked at me or what room I'm in or sitting alone. I'm just very aware of like sensations that I feel. And I'm also someone that just deeply always tries to see the good in people and always learning, unlearning, and relearning, and just studying like what is love? Like how can I truly build and refine trust and kindness and compassion to myself and to others? Because not to sell a sob story, but I've had some troubling times in my life, and I've really had to transmute do or die situations for real, where I was like, I'm either going to become this person, I'm going to choose to become this person. And I chose to become this person. And it took a lot of sitting with myself. It took a lot of mentors, and mentors that I've never even met. Mentors from YouTube videos, from books, authors, like just reading, just researching what feels healthy, what is healthy. And so all of that shapes my mission, which is to spread love and healing wherever I can. And then through that, learning like love also takes not just care, because sometimes, and it's a sad realization sometimes, you could have received a lot of care growing up, but not love. Because care is sometimes in the physical form. And a lot of this insight comes from the amazing author Bell Hooks, All About Love. Love her. Anybody, please, in this world, read it at least once. I'm still going.
Bell Hooks is the author.
Yeah, she's an author.
The book is All About Love, you said? All
About Love. Yeah, that book has really shaped my life. That book, and there's another book called The Lost Art of True Receiving, The Power of Yes. Something, I think that's the title. I will send you the name of it. Maybe you can drop the link in the chat and stuff. But free promo, right? These are my mentors, though, basically. That.
That's good. I didn't put you off. It is good to bring good art literature to the community, right?
Yeah.
Maybe my libraries, it's all libraries, bring access to that. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
So but that's those things.
Yeah. And all of that has just, back to what I said about love versus care. Like love takes knowing someone, it takes commitment, takes trust, takes respect, takes accountability. There's so many pillars to it. And care could look like a parent making sure you always have clothes on your back and food on the table, and like making sure they take you to your games. But like, are they sitting with you, helping you process your emotions? Are they constantly gaslighting you and making you not trust yourself? Like are they abusing you some way? Like that's not love, you know? And like my music, my mission in life is I want to help people feel, not just feel, but have the resources to be grounded, and sensitized, and not allow this world to desensitize us. We see so much on our timeline. Like 1 minute someone's doing their hair, 1 minute someone's modeling, 1 minute someone's dying in front of you, 1 minute somebody's like,
emotions.
Yes, and then 1 minute we see Andrewski.
You just went from sad to judging yourself. Now you're not laughing, so you're like,
it's like, what the hell is going on? And so it's like through that, and even before social media got crazy like that. Oh yeah. Can I throw it? Are you gonna catch it? All right. Hey.
Thank you.
Got you. I don't know what I'm painting over here, but I like the colors. Oh, okay.
I ain't doing too much either.
They said I'm black and I'm berry. Come on.
Shout out all the bears.
Shout out all the bears. That is so funny. Oh.
Let's try that, man.
Oh, I didn't even see that. It's because I took off my glasses. I'm legally blind. Literally. No, not literally though. But yeah, I want a world where like we all can acknowledge and care for our inner child, because he, she, they are always there inside of us, where I say I'm every age I've ever been and ever will be at the same time. Like I have the wisdom I've learned from the past, and I have the curiosity and the hope and the vision of my future self and my present self.
That's a pretty good concept. I've never heard something like that before. Every age, like you feel like you You feel like that you hold on to that childlike nature. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, like I'm 26, so I'm 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, blah, 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 all the olds. I'm every age I've ever been is within me. It's within you, and so we can't act like that's not there. You know, and like even us that it doesn't exist. Even us painting right now helps. Like I was listening to a podcast recently by Duran Bernard. Love him down. He recently won a Grammy. He's an amazing artist. He inspires me. His tenacious conviction when he speaks and his vibrancy, just adore it. And he was speaking about what the hell did he say? It was an episode talking about like friendship and care, and in boundaries within friendships and stuff. Boundaries that are not always necessarily something you need, not that the other person needs. And one of those things for him was like when he wakes up, when he wakes up from a friend sleeping over, he needs them to like check in with him, like to say goodbye before they leave.
That makes sense.
Or else but for him, like if they left without saying goodbye, it kind of triggers like a childhood wound. And he obviously communicated that that's not like his friend's responsibility.
Yeah.
But like he got triggered because his friend had left. And so he... yeah, I heard it.
I think it's like, I don't know how long.
Back to what I was saying. So he decided to take himself out, his inner child out, to get some ice cream. And it was so silly, but it was so simple because just by the sheer fact of recognizing, oh, this is my inner child my inner child was hurt and speaking. I need to just take care of him real quick. And it just transmuted. And it was so simple. And it's like, I want to be a part of helping people do that work. Because I also am doing that work, and I've been doing that work, and it has transformed my spirit I go from someone that like took things very personally when people hurt me, or that just was like feeling lost and confused, or not feeling the depth I was seeking in friendships, and not like fully confident. And I feel like I was that person maybe like in like high school, but also sometimes I didn't give myself enough credit because I was still doing bold things. And like on the outside, I think I was like, it looked like I was confident because I was still like performing. I was in track, volleyball, cheerleading, soccer.
You see those as like bold things.
Yeah.
You put yourself out there.
Like, yeah, from the outside looking in, like I was confident, I was outspoken. I had a lot of friends, but in the inside, I didn't fully feel that way. And my friends, they felt more like a lot of them, majority of them, because it's like a lot of people knew me, I knew a lot of people, but that's not friendship. That's like a community member or an acquaintance. And we need to get more comfortable with not calling everybody our friend, because not everybody's your friend. Not everybody you can call up in the middle of the night and vent. Not everybody you can call when your car breaks down to help you out or to invite into your family's crib, you know?
There's a couple things that you said there. I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope. The fact that he was able to recognize which part of himself needs to be healed, and that's like a powerful thing.
That's like, very powerful.
And it's because a lot of times people is overwhelmed with the moment, they're overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and in the future, past, and it seems to collide, and having to like able to segment within himself which part of his history or future or present needed attention, and to give that part attention, it's like, yo, that's some deep healing. I don't know, healing. I don't know.
That's healing.
Awareness.
That's a part of the work. Yeah. The work, and it's just like that's what I mean. Also by like I'm every age I've ever been, because like you could smell the body is so amazing, and that's also a part of like my life's work is helping people and myself, but that's like, I want to be a part of helping people connect and learn their bodies as I also learn how to connect and learn my body and remember information and insight lost and attain information that should have never been withheld. And what I mean by that, on like even on just a simple level, is like when women go to the gynecologist, or when you get your annual physical, or what is information is shared that or isn't shared, or conversations that are had in a compassionate way versus a desensitized way, or what's talked about in health classes growing up and isn't talked about. All of that shapes our connection to our bodies and how we respect our bodies and our autonomy and our boundaries, and how we teach others to do that or not do that to us, to treat you. Yeah.
How much of this is done like in your work, like in music, artistry, your community building? Like how much, like what parts of that do you feel like you do? Actually, I want to know about the music, because I thought you talked about that. But
yeah, I'll go down the ripple effect, because I say I'm an artist first before anything else, because that's the foundation, that's the heart beat. Music, listening to my music, both released and unreleased, is listening to the soundtrack of my journey of learning how to recognize who's speaking within me, who's here right now. Is it that 4-year-old? Is it my 10-year-old self? Is it my present self? It's also the journey of me exercising confidence, because especially with performing, like people that know me and been knowing me for years, because I've been performing for years throughout New Jersey, New York, PA, people that really know me and seen me grow, they've seen how much I've gotten more and more confident and so comfortable and feeling like at home when I'm performing and on stage, because it's literally therapeutic for me. It's damn near therapy for me. And it's fun and it's liberating. So listening to my music, seeing my artistry in person, specifically with the music aspect, is seeing me transmute in real time. It's seeing me deepen my relationship with myself and the thought process, and listening to the thought process of getting there. It's also some lesson learned from some relationships, whether it be friendships or romantic or family even. Funny enough, people don't know, my song Waiting, when you listen to it, it was stimulated. It was stimulated from me having a conflict with a family member, a falling out. But it initially sounds like it's a stereotypical fallout with a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. But it's calm. But it's not a diss track. It's just I'm calling you out while also calling you in and going deeper within myself to look at what wounds I have, what I need to transmute and do going forward, because I can't control other people. I can only control myself. And so it's like I share a lot of that thought process in my music, and the energy of my music, I feel like it gives me when sorry, Mike. It gives me in my most like grounded, intuitive state.
Yeah, want to listen?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Sometimes I'm just like, I could talk about it all day, but you just gotta listen.
Yeah, I feel like you're talking about it, and I feel like we need to hear it.
Yes.
Oh, we don't put on the speaker.
Okay, I was about to play it from my phone. Let me see that one. I like that this is conversational because I feel like I've done a lot of like job interviews, and just like almost like friend meetups or like people trying to get to know me when I have a coffee chat. And it feels like such a formal interview where I'm like, is this a recording?
Yes.
Okay. It feels like such a formal interview where I'm just like, basically, I'm like, I might as well just give you my resume and LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You know, like you can read all of the like accomplishments and like things I've done, but it's just like, get to know me, who I am and my character. And then that'll just completely reshape how you look at anything that's on my resume or my LinkedIn. You know, not that stuff doesn't matter because I've worked hard for all those things, but it's just like, it's a difference between like knowing, like connecting with someone and knowing somebody. And you get to know somebody by getting to know them, not just trying to connect to whatever aesthetic they have, you know?
Yeah, who you think they are.
Yes.
Yeah, and who you think you are such like a surface level, I didn't want to see the word. It's such a surface level connection, and you can't even truly move past it. Sometimes I don't even want to move past it, but you can't. But then what happens is, even when they are getting to know your character, it's still being shaped by who they think you are.
Yes, and man. Okay.
Listen to it.
Yes. What's the? Oh, you doing it on your phone? Okay, speaker. Who made this?
What? That's me.
That's you. Like that Spider-Man meme. It's that pain. I've been waiting my whole life for you to get but I wasted time making you so high. It's a priority list. Now I just flip and go my own way. That's on boundaries. No, yeah, I know. And I'm desperate. So much hope, but you was taking us straight. So I had to erase all of your flow. I had to find my own. I couldn't put you on my priority list no more because you've been sitting in this spot for just way too long, taking so much space and not giving nothing. Gave you something, even when I came from nothing. Even when I came from nothing, I still trying to figure out what it was you really meant. I'm still sitting here waiting, just waiting my whole life. Trying not to deep in your arms, but I learned to find my own, and I learned to find a home. Deal with it, in my soul. like switches kind of into like an interlude, extension. I don't really know what it is I want from you, but I found my own way, boo, and I'm no longer on you. You've been all up in my brain, driving me so damn insane, but I know just who I am, and you can best with me now. Straight. You can mess with my big energy. This part was intentional because it was, I'll explain after. Can I get my words right? Because I am so focused on the energy that ain't right. See, and I swear to God, I wouldn't put up this whole big fight. I just surrender to the way, to the will, to the way, to the world, yeah. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. I'm still here. Apple, okay, switch up. This part not my song. Okay, switch up.
And you said, not because it's making me think.
Hold on. That's the point of my music too. I don't want this to be mindless consumption. I want this to be a mindful indulgence. Like this gave you food, food for thought, whether it feels good in your body or like you sit and think about it. This whole song was actually like a freestyle, and then I went back and like structured it a little bit, but this is like a different, unique type of structured song because it's more so like free flow thought. And like this song was recorded literally the night of the issue with the family member, and I hit up my producer / friend, shout out to Fo 7 and Dark Side Studio Productions in Newark. I said, bro, I need to come to the studio or I'm gonna be destructive. I'm choosing something healthy. Please tell me you can meet me there in 30 minutes.
Yes, I got you.
He said, I got you. He said, I'm there. I said, perfect, love that. I came, this was like in August.
Mm-hmm.
I went straight from the circumstance straight to the studio. And I am so proud of myself for doing that, because that's a sign of so much work I've put in to choose healthy coping mechanisms. And music has always been that for me. Like art, painting, songwriting, dancing, like these mediums. To go back to the question you asked me too, like, yes, I leaned into art, and like expressing my emotions was difficult growing up because of the identity stuff, but or like feeling safe to express my emotions somewhere that it can land safely and someone can actually understand and comprehend and receive what I'm saying and hold me in that moment. But I never had to worry about that with music. Music is always a safe space for me.
You feel like you understood in that moment while we were creating.
Yeah. And I didn't need to be understood by anyone else besides myself.
That's not what I asked. Is it you understanding you, or did other people really hearing you?
I think I only started caring about other people hearing me once I realized the impact it had on people. And like after shows, people hitting me up like on Instagram or see me in person, like listening to my music or seeing me at a show, like telling me thank you and like crying with me. Yeah, I've had like all different types of people like cry in front of me just because of what it brought out in them. And also like when I perform, I usually start my shows with like affirmations and breath work, like guiding people like I'm like, I don't know where you've been. If you've been coming from work, taking care of your kids, school, whatever. We all got our stressors. Let's just take a deep breath. Let's let it go. Let's leave it be. Let's transmute it, you know?
And that probably helps people hear you better too.
Yeah.
Because you're bringing them into the moment with you.
Yeah. And
that's powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I also started doing that because it was like, I be getting nervous sometimes on shows. So I'm like, I need that too. And I'm like, instead of doing that backstage, let me do it on stage with people.
Yeah.
You know? And I just want to leave this world a better place than how I left it. How I came, leave this world a better place than how.
That's the first thing you learn when you're growing up too. It's better than you found it.
Yeah.
You know, learning together. So.
I think that's the difference between being an artist and being a creative. An artist has a tool, has a skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be you're great at painting, you're great at producing, songwriting, could be technical or soft skills, you know? But being a creative is using your art to make this world a better place, you know? That's how I look at it. So I would also say I'm a creative. I'm an artist who's also a creative, and I find create multiple mediums to do that through, whether that be performing or whether that be working for or with nonprofit organizations. And then I want to start getting into hosting more community events. That is definitely something that's like a big goal for me this year.
Okay.
Like,
what do those look like?
Something as simple as like getting people to meet up and come out in nature and hike and like facilitate conversations, and just play. Like, let the inner child out, build that connection and rapport, and then through that start creating more structured events, like workshops, like the songwriting workshop. I'm still gonna, that's like community, but that's right now catered more towards like kids.
Yeah.
And like in school setting, but I'm in the imagining stage right now. Like I'm ideating on it. I just know I want to help share resources for people's sexual reproductive health and like body literacy.
Like, this is me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You could definitely start off like researching some like health centers in the area, like local health centers.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked at a health center when I lived in Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. We've had like community partners come in and get those workshops and things like that. So pretty sure I know for a fact Newark does.
Definitely.
I know for a fact they have those local health centers, right? Mm-hmm. And then partner with them, seeing what program they have and like pitching it. That could be a start. And then once you get together, get your people that with time machines and actually also have this or bring it out of it. So that way you literally grassroots community, but then also you're helping show people what you have.
Yeah.
And then show
I like that. Yeah. Noted. I'm gonna write it down. I will remember this. I remember things that leave me with a feeling. I don't just remember information. I remember the feeling. If there's information and the feeling tied together, I remember.
Okay.
Fun fact about my brain.
Is that like a Maya Angelou quote?
Is it?
People never going to remember.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you don't remember what you say or what you do, they know how you make them feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that Maya Angelou?
I don't know. We got to fact check that. We got to fact check. Yeah, I think I just want to curate a feeling, and like that's rooted in co-created values. Okay. And like those values could be community and like understanding what it takes to not just enjoy community, but be a community member, active participant in it. It could be rooted in value of care, consideration, valuing play, like time for play, and what's the word? It's escaping me. But I also want to host like sound bowls. I've done that a lot. Yeah, like guided meditations. I've had a lot of random side quests in my life, but aligned side quests where I haven't done it in a while, but I did start doing like sound bowls and guided meditation and guided like sensual movement. It's like, I don't say yoga because I haven't got like a yoga certification, but I've been doing yoga for years, enough to where like I can guide people. And so I have been hired starting in like 2018. I've had friends that like do dance classes, and they've hired me to like start the dance class with like guided meditation and like sensual like stretching. And it gets very deep. And I think sometimes a part of my own personal work in the past and coming deeper into fruition now is learning like my impact on people. Because sometimes I don't think I was aware as much how much I impacted people, which is a.
Thanks for that. And it's talking about being a community member, and I know that's very important. That's also like a hot topic. Like a lot of people are like, everybody wants a community, but nobody wants to be a part of the community. They don't want to do like the responsibilities that comes with being a community member. So, like, how do you feel like you're both? How do you feel like you act as a community member and also being in someone else's community, and then like the responsibilities related to music or artistry?
Yeah, so I think so.
You heard it? Man. Yeah. You see the cameras?
So I'm still learning. I'm still becoming. I'm still unraveling, and I don't think it ever stops. But where I'm at right now is a community member to me is somebody that like you see in your community, literally like at events, you run into each other often. You can support each other with shared resources. You see each other every once in a while, and it's not personal, but you know that there's care there. Like I will maybe show up and support your event, or have like a nice coffee and chat with you with like a deep conversation about a specific topic, and like there's a collaboration involved,
You want similar things. For sure.
Yeah, and there's like shared interests and values and things like that. But a friend is like it's deeper, it's more intimate. You can have those like hours-long conversations on the phone. You are invested. For a community member, you're not as invested in a specific individual's like emotions and like their future. You support it and you do your best to like support them in whatever they're doing within your capacity. But a friend, there's like an investment in their well-being and in their future. In how you...
It's more emotional?
Yeah, it's more emotional connection, attachment, versus just like shared interests. And not reducing a community member to just shared interests, because there's like so many layers to what puts you in community with somebody. But like with a friend, there's more trust. There's more like you...
Selfishness.
Selflessness?
Selfish and selfish. I think selfish.
That word selfish.
About selfish. I don't think selfish is always bad.
It's not.
And I don't think selfless.
I think selfish gets a bad rep, and the word is misused often.
Yeah.
I think
people want to be selfish so bad, but like this is my little thing. You tell what you think about it. To me, I feel like if you are too selfless, it's like being a rock. That makes sense. It's like you're not really disturbing anything. Everything is kind of blows, like the wind blows.
It's like people pleasing.
Yeah, same. Like you don't have any real interaction with the environment because you're so worried, or a statue more so, probably a better metaphor. Whereas like you're there, you're trying to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
For everyone, because you care about everyone's emotions. But who says someone who's selfish doesn't care about people around them?
Right. Because I say I'm selfish and I'm love-centered. Like I think true friendship is, I'm laughing just because I'm currently unpacking something with a friend now and trying to decide how I feel about it and want to navigate it. But for my, like, checking my heart and my mind and my spirit and just like sitting with myself, I can be selfish sometimes in the best way possible. Right. Because, yo, it's like those moments when you're on your phone at night and that shit hit you in the face, you're just like, well, fuck me. Yo, I didn't see shit though. I don't know what just happened. What? Who did that? What was that? I don't know. But
I'm listening and I'm doing, you do 13 things, something like that.
Literally. But yes, so being selfish to me is like honoring and respecting your capacity and showing up for yourself when you need to. But it doesn't also mean that you won't allow yourself to be inconvenienced. Because I think definitely a common denominator in any like real relationships to people, whether it be a community member or a friend, is you're going to have to be inconvenienced sometime. Oh, yeah. And someone's going to have to inconvenience themselves for you. Mm-hmm. But it's just about like the intention and like what you care about, you know? And getting comfortable with being uncomfortable and being inconvenienced is a part of love, you know? Uh-huh. And with friendship, it's like, friendship is, I love my family. I think my friendships teach me the most and are the most.
Like that. They don't have, not, what's our word for it? Not unbiased love. Mm-hmm. What's the love we don't expect anything back?
Conditional, unconditional?
They don't have, some friends do.
Yeah.
They not expected to have unconditional.
Yeah. I don't know. I think love needs conditions. Love needs certain conditions in the environment that you're in for the love to thrive. And that looks like boundaries. That looks like honoring people's capacities, people even knowing what their capacity is, what is capacity. Oftentimes, we all need therapy to get there. And it's also like, friendships are a mirror. And it's a delicate balance because your friendships aren't meant to be your therapist and like the ones that psychoanalyze you. They're meant to hold a mirror up to you to show you how great you are and to challenge you to push yourself to be greater, and to remind yourself of your greatness when you fall short of it. And because these are people you choose to, it's like, you don't have to be in my life. I don't have to be in your life. Exactly. We don't need to be here. But we're choosing to be here. And so choosing to be somewhere and invest in something every single day is like, that's commitment, that's dedication, that's love to me. And so I just don't play about my friendships, and I don't play about how I make somebody feel, and I don't play about how they make me feel. And that's also, I guess, tying it into my business, that also what I think I want to call it more of an initiative than a business, because business feels so transactional and so much more than that. Yeah. But what really stimulated my Her Yoni business stands for Healing, Evolving, and Respecting Yourself and Your Yoni. And Yoni is a Buddhist term in Sanskrit that translates to, a woman's womb or sacred space. Yeah. And then like the term for men is lignum, which translates to like wand of light. Like, this is my wand. Tell the ladies I got my wand of light right here. Listen, if that is what empowers you, do it. To each his own. But
you gonna have people watch the podcast and be like, yeah, you told me I got a wand of light. That's what they told me. So
don't make me spit out this one.
That's what they said. They said AP Etheria said I got a lot of life.
Yeah. Well, also it's like building connection to yourself in the parts of yourself in a sacred way, and like understanding how sacred our body is, not in like this, because I don't like the narrative. Well, actually, pause there. Tying how the friendship thing we're talking about even translates into the business. It was through friendships and learning how to build friendships with myself, a friendship with myself, that the idea for Her Yarny started. So back in high school, I was always very like entrepreneurial. Like I had lemonade stands, I made face masks, I sold candy. I did so much. And like I was always just, and I used to, you remember the silly bands?
Yeah.
And the like, I don't know if you had this in like elementary, middle school, but like the colorful duct tape flower pens. I used to buy colorful duct tape from Michael's and like wrap pens in it. And then I would turn the end of the pen, like I would make flower petals and I would sell it for like $3 or something. And I was selling a silly band, all that stuff. So I was always kind of like thinking about how I could provide some type of service or something. But in college, or like starting when I was 17, I started becoming very conscious of like my sexuality, of my sexual health, reproductive health, my body health, all of that. And I don't fully know what sparked it. It was a combination of things, like being in track too. I started track. The coaches were, I was a sprinter.
I was distance.
Oh, yo. I feel like that's a personality thing too. Yo, I'm like, oh my God. But like the sisterhood there, some of the girls were a little catty, but you know, the coaches taught us how to work together as friends or community members.
And that's the thing with track too, because it's individual, but your team pushes you.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually really cool is you're talking about friends being there to push you and to support you. And that's literally what track and field teammates do. Because y'all compete against each other, but it's healthy because I still want to see my teammate win. So in practice, not. Line it up with me right now. You're going to have to beat me. You're going to have to work for this.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we're going through pain and struggle. I didn't even realize at the time, like, how much track was teaching me. And then having the coaches, like, they were all women. They gave us, like, diet plans, workout plans. They were like, they weren't playing. And, no, we had a good track team. And it was, like, it started making me very aware of, like, what I'm putting into my body. And I've always been just very spiritual, too. I was raised around like all different types of religions, but my mom. Okay.
But you want to say?
Almost there.
All right, so that's what I was saying. Start a conversation. Are there any projects that you are currently working on that you feel like you want to share with us?
Yes. Both music and business and community centered. So music, I'm working on an EP. I'm very excited. I don't want to share the name yet, but if you're following me on Instagram and you go through my lore, follow me. Etheria the artist. So Etheria the artist. Yes. And I have another OG page called I Am Etheria. That's all the conversation. We'll have 2 pages. Follow both. But through the lore of all my posts, you'll probably be able to piece together what this upcoming EP is about and the name of it. But it is centered around transmuting like pain and struggle into something beautiful and something it's like unrecognizable from what it originally was. It's about practicing like alchemy essentially, and like the EP. The order of it is gonna it's very intentional. It's gonna share that journey, and I'm also looking to release some fun singles for the summer because my music is very like neo soul, R&B, hip hop, jazzy, very, very vibey, very intuitive, very deep, yet light.
To blast the windows down.
Yes, something like you just when you listen to my music, you just feel like you're gonna embody something. Like you just feel, you know? But I love to dance. I love Caribbean music. I love Afro beats. I love all those vibes. So I'm looking to incorporate that too for some fun movement, get people to wind their ways, feel good, feel confident. And definitely planning to rap more. I want people to hear that part of me.
You have anything from EP that you want to share with us today?
Yes. Okay. This one is called Voodoo. And it's kind of sharing me in the middle of, you're going to connect the aux, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's sharing me in the middle process of like processing a relationship. Romantic.
Okay.
Romantic, yes. This one is romantic. It's the 14 plus. I still gotta update.
Okay.
Talking about storage full. I pay for extra storage. How my storage full? The hell? Ooh, love that. Oh wait, that's. Oh, okay, I was like, wait.
This is Voodoo.
Yeah.
Etheria. Get a sneak peek.
This is like goddess energy matched with processing toxic energy, but it's not so black and white. It's human. It's got me so confused. I really saw you. There's someone looking at the window. Got so damn lost. You gotta be in like a garden listening to this, like laying in the grass. All that shit you do got me so confused. I've been stuck on you, like I've been lost. This one of my crown, I'll never come again. You do got me so confused. All right, I don't want to hear no thing.
You can't give it all the sauce right now, but that's
Can't give it all. Thank you.
something that I'm definitely gonna check out. I love that type of music.
Yes, good for the nervous system and the mind.
Like in the morning, it really did set you off. Like, that's the vibe. I was listening to it.
I love that. Like, I want people to visualize things, to start seeing something, see themselves in something when they listen to my music, you know? And it's just like taking the little me, little Rihanna, and the grown Rihanna and Etheria into each song. It just feels so crazy when I like share it and people are listening to it and there's a bunch of people. I'm like, oh my God.
And so as we're ending off here, I just want to ask you, what does ENVZN Greater Together mean to you?
It means that you're not alone. It means that we're stronger in numbers. It also means looking within yourself as to what you really, really care about, what you love, and what's in your heart every single day. That like that thing that like you could just be consumed in it, drowned in it all the time, and it would you'd never get tired of it. And creating a life from that. And that's what I'm doing with my Haryani business, like helping women and men and theys and thems and everybody learn how to connect to their bodies better, learning their anatomy better, and learning how to do that in community with other people and not by yourself, and how to advocate for yourself and others, and just keeping it simple. Like keeping it simple and not overcomplicating it. We lose ourselves in drama and he said, she said, they said, the news, what's everything that's going on. But like looking at what's right in front of you, who's right in front of you, building horizontally instead of always trying to build with somebody up top, like building with your peers and going up top together. That's what that means to me.
Awesome. Yeah, so when you said it, very you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I like that. And I think that you have definitely enlightened us just about how you plan to take what you have, your experiences, and help the people around you, the people that you know to the people that you don't know, and even like you talk about relationships that you have, friendships, family, and how you even have tried to help that grow. I think that's very awesome.
Yeah.
And I love listening to your music. That's very awesome. I might be on the ride home. I definitely on the ride home. I'm a little late, yeah. I can't. I was like, yeah, don't sing that again.
All right. No, sing your heart out. Whatever key.
You want to show
my paintings? Yes. So I definitely want to continue to finish this at home. Okay. But. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me put my fucking glasses on. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. You want to
explain. Yeah, give a little explanation. Yeah. So first I picked the colors that I'm feeling right now. I feel like I need some warm colors and some cool colors. That's always how I kind of base my paintings, like how I can incorporate warm and cool. The orange just feels like warm and vibrant and grounded, and then the blue and like energy. There's energy there. And then the blue is like calm, cool, collected. So it's like I have this calm, cool, collected frame around me. Yeah, and then there's like this almost feels like soothing to me. Like, I don't know, like cool and calm, but then like chaotic, a bit chaotic, and like reaching out. I don't know. This was just very intuitive. I want to add a bunch of more details, but what was the question again that guided? Like,
what does the future look like?
What does the future look like? So yeah, I want my future to look like where I have the capacity for conflict. I have the capacity for whatever comes my way because I'm like, my feet are rooted. I'm like, I'm grounded, and I can handle whatever comes my way. And I can be a beautiful baddie while doing it.
Okay. For me, I like space a lot. And I think that everything is kind of we're always operating in space and gaining this thing, light in the space, right? So the contrast, the bright yellow, because it feels like energy based, feels positive based against this space. And so that's kind of where I am with that. That's why people that really show up. So, and then I have the people down here holding hands because
we are family.
Exactly, Brown. And this is supposed to be like a speaker, so like they're coming together and they're putting that positive energy through music, through vibrations in the air. So that's why I did it against the.
I like that.
Like I don't see the black isn't bad per se.
Black is beautiful.
Yeah, no, the black space isn't
doesn't have like a connotation to it. It just is space.
I like that.
So it's positive vibrating in the space. So that's
I see that in your future. I see it in your future. Like a crystal ball. I see it in mine too.
Yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, so we've had an excellent show. I really, really thank you for coming on board with us.
Thank you.
And hopefully, join the visionary community, join the Etheria community, and we're able to, vision greater together, right?
Yes.
This is part of it. You sharing your experiences, what you're doing in the future, how you plan to impact the world around you, and just being here with us. I really thank you for that. So,
Thank you.
This is Vision Greater Together with AP and our guest Etheria. Thank you for tuning in. Tap in with us, Etheria. We have a playlist that's going to be available for you.
Yes,
And
gems. Don't say put your on now.
curated by. So definitely really good music, really good energy, and tune in, follow all the socials, follow the visionary medias, the Vision Network, Etheria, the artist, Etheria. The main one.
I am Etheria.
I am Etheria.
My Substack too. I post more long form written content. I want to get more into long form content because people be attention spans shrinking, and we got to fight against that.
So